No man is perfect. Perfection is merely an idea, something you can't see or measure. However, our actions and decisions ultimately prove we're attempting to be perfect, and that consistency and dedication can be measured by the smiles on our families' faces. You feel me? Keep pedaling, man. Just another Los Angeles story. And showtime. So we made it. We're in the car with my man Eli. Um, it's finally happening, bro. How much time did this take? Well, like we've been talking about this. Well, I've been talking about this for a minute with you. That I've been trying to have you on this video thing, but
100%.
it's here. It's happening. I got my little tripod, little selfie stick, bro. This makes it so much better. New iPhone makes it so much better. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what it is, man. It's progress. It's talking about it, being about it,
Yep.
and then little by little you just figure it out. So, man, without further ado, let me introduce you guys to my man Eli, right here.
How you doing, everybody?
All right, so that's my man Eli right there,
Yeah.
man.
Nice to meet you guys.
Um, I'm nervous, bro. Like I told you when I got in this car, like it feels weird, fun.
it's a little it's a little nerve wracking. Anything new, anything out of your comfort zone, it's nerve wracking. You know what I mean? But conversations are beautiful, man. Just having simple conversations. Like now, just imagine that camera ain't even there, and just have conversations like we always have. You know?
That's not how you talk when we talk, though, bro.
I mean, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be correct.
That's what I'm trying to say. That you see, you're already messing. You're messing up your own rule, player.
No, all right. Well then, you know what?
Let's be ourselves, bro. That's what makes it so
No,
much.
it's more of a thing. Like you have different characters in life. You know what I mean? At work, you present yourself as a person. At home, you present yourself as another person. When you're with your friends, you present yourself as another person.
Yeah, bro, that's a
So
fact.
yeah, so I mean, it's
Okay,
all
but right now we're
phases.
doing memory lane with Rob.
All right,
So here, yeah, bro,
that's
just
crazy.
drive safe.
Of
Take your
course,
time, bro, and let's
yes.
answer some questions. Let's get to know you on a deeper level, bro. Cause I'm cool. I feel so. I feel comfortable. This makes it easier. I feel comfortable because, bro, it's like I know you. It's not like over here like we don't talk. But
Yeah,
doing it with a purpose, like doing it with like at least I have a purpose for doing this. So
yeah.
let that be the first question, bro. Why are you here? Like why did you agree to do this with me right now?
I feel like I feel like the reason why I agreed was more. I mean, there's not much that you don't know about me. You know, we're family. We talk to each other all the time. I feel like me and you, we have a good relationship. We have a good connection. But I agreed more so that maybe I can learn things that I don't know about myself that I want to feel comfortable sharing. You know what I mean?
And you think I'm gonna bring that out of you, bro?
I
For
really
real.
hope so. I mean, let's see what comes out. You know what I mean?
All right,
I'm
so
just open to any idea, and obviously support. Family comes first, man.
yeah,
You
bro.
know?
So you kind of know the background of why I want to do these videos. Like I kind of told you my idea behind this, so you also know a little bit of why I do what I do. But I think the main thing, for is that I think I'm gonna just put it out, bro. Like how it is. And the thing is, bro, I think you're a really good person, fool. Really, really good person. And I feel like you could be a great example to a lot of people. And I don't, it's funny. Last time we spoke a while ago, you said that you don't think you're interesting. I remember you told me this, bro, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like you straight out said, I don't think I'm that interesting. And I
Yeah,
told you, I was like, bro, like, what do you mean, fool? Like maybe in my eyes, I see you so different because again, perspective and positions, fool, and in each other's life, like the roles we play.
yeah,
I'm looking at you live your life, and maybe I see it different than you living your own life, like in your shoes. But
yeah,
I think you're very inspirational, bro. Um, where you're at today, like right now, currently, right now in your life, I think this is like the best you've probably ever been. I mean, I might be wrong,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So that's what this is about, fool. You're in a good position. You've made it out the mud, fool, out the fucking the puddles, and whatever hole you had to climb out of. Like you did that,
yeah,
and I see that. I saw that, bro, like firsthand. So that's why I'm saying, like, maybe to me, I see you different, bro. Like I see, like, damn, this will struggle. Like I know your struggles, and I know that a lot of people could relate probably right now. Feel like they're probably going through what you went through right now. And I feel like if they see you like a normal person, fool, not you're not a celebrity, you're not like the superstar. You're a normal person, bro, but you're doing it.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's even better when you really relate to the person. Like, oh shit, like yeah, like if he did it, I could do
I
it.
could do it too.
And that's what this is about. It's like learning about your story, for learning about like how did you do it. Um, so yeah, bro, you have a lot to talk about. That's what I'm saying. Like to me, in my eyes, this fool has a lot to talk about. Um, so yeah, that's why when I wanted to do the video, I thought about you right away, bro. Like you were one of the first people. You and Marcos were the first people that I was like, man, you fools got something to talk about.
100%.
So yeah, bro, that's question number one. Why did you agree to do this with me? Right. So you hope to learn a little more about yourself.
100%.
And
Then also, I mean,
and I want to learn about that too,
yeah,
bro.
and then I mean, just share, have a good conversation. I feel like what you just said. I mean, it's in my eyes, you're always gonna set your bar high, right? My bar has always been high for myself. When I don't see myself performing and exceeding my expectations, then you feel some type of way, and that's kind of like the way that I feel. When I did say that, hey, I don't think that I'm just an interesting person, it's because I don't see myself as an example, as a leader, as a role model. I just see myself as me. And I feel like I take I pay too much attention to my flaws and my defeats, and maybe not really paying attention to my successes, which I should. I should, pat myself on the shoulder for for being where I'm at.
And
For
realize,
yeah,
yeah, bro,
and
like realize your success.
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like you can always do better. You know what I mean? You can always do better.
Yeah, and that's cool, bro. Like I really agree with that. But that was like again from my point of view,
Yeah.
I was like, this fool don't even know what he's doing. Like that, that's how I took it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
and
bro,
and in life, I feel like we're gonna see people like that. People are not gonna see themselves and praise themselves and be like, man, hell yeah, I'm the shit. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know what I mean? The more you succeed, the more, at least to my eyes, the more that you succeed, the more that you see the potential that you have, and you just want to keep going. You want to keep grinding. You want to keep grinding. You want to keep grinding, and that's kind of like the way that I do things.
So that was question number two. You just kind of like walked into that.
Yeah.
So when you look in the mirror, fool, right now, like how do you feel about yourself, dog? Where are you at right now in life with yourself and with everything?
It's tough, man, because I look at my family. My kids are healthy. My wife is good. We have a nice home. We're not at the best. I'm not at my peak.
You have a nice car,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
With
Yeah,
the
but I
red
mean,
lights, bro.
these things come and go, man. This doesn't mean anything.
This wasn't the price.
Yeah, the price was like my family, my kids, my wife. Stability that I can give them. When I see myself in the mirror, I'll be honest with you. I see that. I see more of the bad side than the positive side, and that's my problem. That's the problem that I've always had.
Like, what do you mean the bad side?
So what I mean is, how can I explain it? So
Okay, let me help you. Look, so I wrote down some questions, right? Because I kind of want to follow like an order for where we're going. It's like we're going through memory lane, right?
Yeah.
So there has to be an order. So
Yeah.
right now we're starting with the present. Like I said, right now I feel like you're at the top of the mountain right now. Like you climbed that shit already, right? So we're gonna start going down the mountain, and it's probably gonna make you remember the hard times, like you said, the ugly things.
Yeah.
And that's part of the story, fool. Like every story, I guess you need a conflict. You need something. Otherwise, it's not a story, bro. It's just boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It makes everything taste better, bro.
Yeah.
But I think one of the questions that I wanted to ask you was that, like, what do you think the hardest part was to handle for you as an adult when you became a dad, for like when you had a family? Because that was like the next chapter, when we start off as kids, and then the next chapter is you have a family, or you get older, you have responsibilities. So for you, what was that like for like when you became an adult and you had to like take care of business and family, like when you became a parent?
I mean,
How old were you when you became a dad?
Man, dude, I was what, 19, turning
19,
20.
19 years old when you got the
19, turning 20. Aaliyah,
the
born.
I'm
Yeah,
pregnant
yeah,
text.
yeah. Aaliyah
And
was
how was
born.
that, bro? Like, do you remember the exact moment
Yeah,
when V told you? What was
yeah.
that like at
I
19
was, I
years
was,
old?
I was, I was in the bus, man, on Manchester Boulevard. I was on the bus, and I got a text message with a picture that said, with the test results, said I'm pregnant. I was like, oh, right there and then I knew life was life was changing right there. Life was changing, dude. I didn't even get off on my exit. I got off like blocks away, dude. I just told the bus lady I need to get out. So I got off and I just walked it, dude. I just walked and I just thought about it. I just walked and thought, processed it, dude. Fear was the first thing, you know. You think about fear. I'm a kid having a kid. Fear, man.
Were
Just
you already out of high school? Yeah.
yeah, I was already
So
out of
you were
high
already
school.
working or what?
Yeah, I had my first job already. I was trying. Well, I had just started my first job.
At 19.
19, bro. 19.
I, I'm
Yeah.
like speechless, fool, because I try to think of like, well, obviously now we're both parents, fool, but I was way older, right, when I had Malcolm.
Yeah.
But bro, to be 19 years old, like the fear, I could imagine it, fool. Like, and you know what sucks, though? That I feel like you probably didn't have the support from like us, for example, because we were also kids.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
were all
what am I gonna
kids.
help you with, fool? When you were 19, I was. How old are you right now?
34.
Oh, we're the same age. We're a year apart. So I was 18, fool.
Yeah.
So it's like, who am I to help you at that age, bro? Like, how am I gonna tell you stuff? Like,
Yeah.
I was probably just like, God damn,
Yeah.
this fool about to have a kid.
100%, dude.
So it's like, that's tough, bro. But okay, so you got the text, you missed the stops, fool. You were in the
Yeah.
bus,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
what?
And then I called her, and we wanted to, have a conversation and dude, I mean, try to figure it out, man. It was scary. It was really really scary. Like I said, a kid having a kid, that's the only way that I can put it. I didn't know what I was going to do. Obviously, you want to have the conversation because I had the conversation with Valerie. Hey, is this something that you want to do? Is this something that you want to go through? You know what I mean? Like I wanted to make sure where her head was, how she felt. Obviously, bro, she's super scared, dude. Like me, you know? But first, my priority first was to make sure that she was okay. Once we made the decision that we were just gonna go head forward, then doctor's appointment and making sure. But everything that came before that, wow, dude,
I bet,
yeah,
fool.
insane, man, insane. Like the conversation, the parents, my mom, my family.
Oh yeah, bro,
You
must have
know,
been on. I'm telling you, like, it's hard for me to even really understand, fool. Like, you can't. I don't think you can as a even now.
yeah,
To think that you're 19 and you're about to be a parent, bro. Vale too. Like, I want to hear her side of the story too. Like, as a girl having to be
yeah,
pregnant,
yeah, hundred
because like
percent.
you can't see it in us. Like, oh,
No,
like my girl's pregnant. You
I
can't see it, but like imagine también Vale, bro. Like, that's a story.
yeah,
You
man,
know, teen pregnancies. Like, oof, that's a lot to
yeah.
talk about.
I
Um,
think that I think that what helps is more where your head is at. There's a lot of things that play
and I was
out,
gonna tell
man.
you that like I think you matured early, fool. No, you
Yeah,
grew up fast.
I grew.
You
Yeah,
grew up, which is segue to the next question, fool. So right before you became a dad, right before you got that I'm pregnant text, like who was Eli?
man.
What were you doing at that time, fool? Like 18, 17, you know?
Well, I'll just start it off like this. When I met your cousin, when I met her, like my life completely changed. The person that I was before was just a complete different person. All the bad shit. Was in the street, chilling with the boys, doing shit we ain't supposed to. I don't regret none of it, man, because that taught me a lot, I lived, I learned a lot, and I feel like making mistakes at that age, um, I mean, it helped me, develop character and owning up to what you do. You know what I mean? I always say this to my kids. Um, before you act on something, think about the consequence. if you're ready to accept the consequence, fuck it, do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean that's how I used to live, man. I mean I was in the street tagging, smoking, just regular hoodlum shit. But when I met your cousin, it was just like
She
it's like
changed you.
gravity, dude. Yeah, I just wanted to be with her every day. She just pulled me, and then slowly I just moved away from the homies, from the street,
Well, I
from
think that was when I
just
met you, bro. I think I met you. Damn,
borderline. I feel like
I
that
never forget,
transition.
fool. I never forget the first time I met you, dog, because you came out. Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like you were the way you dressed,
yeah,
the way you portrayed yourself,
yeah,
bro. You were gangbanging,
yeah.
and if you weren't, bro, you could wear that shit.
Nah, man. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, and I
yeah,
remember
100%.
because you went to my house with my uncle. Like,
I
you
think
came to
was
the
it
house.
what Christmas,
I don't
Christmas
remember the
Eve, or
day, bro, but
something.
I remember the Dodger jacket,
The
fool.
Dodger jacket.
The LA hat.
Yeah,
You might have had the Cortezes. I'm not sure. I don't know about your kid game, but
some
khakis,
Jordans, some Jordans.
khakis,
I've been on the
some Air
Jordans.
Max. Yeah, bro. Like you were
Yeah,
about it, bro. And I didn't know you. Like I didn't talk to you.
yeah.
You were just my cousin's boyfriend at the time, bro,
Boyfriend.
and that was it. Like I really, I was
Yeah,
a different person. We were different people, bro.
yeah,
But that's who I remember, Eli. Then, like like I said, a lot of years passed for. Like we never really spoke like that.
nah,
You know,
yeah,
that's why like we've known each other. Like you've known who I am for a minute, but we never really had like that friendship,
yeah,
that being honest conversation because maybe there just wasn't really nothing to talk about. I don't know.
yeah,
We were different people back then. But lately, like I was saying, like me and you, like we've been really cool for, and I really respect you for, and I appreciate like the person you become to the family for.
yeah,
Because as a family member, bro, like you're dope. Like you're exactly the people I want to be around. Like people that motivate, people that are doing good, like moving
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So yeah, bro, like that's who you are now.
It's
Pero
it's just, I mean, life events. Having kids, maturing.
so about
Doing the
that
right
part,
thing.
fool, where do you think like how? Because see, sometimes like I don't understand how there's men who the girl gets pregnant, who they bounce. They have no responsibility. They don't care.
Yeah,
So like, what was different with you? Fool? Like, what do you think? Like
yeah.
made you stay and be so responsible.
I mean, I feel like every situation, has different reasoning. You know, I can only speak for myself. I feel like what made me who I am and step up and be responsible is just my upbringing. I don't know my biological father. I don't know him. I've never met him. He walked out on my mom a long time ago. I've never even I don't know his face. The guy can walk next to me down the street and I
You
won't
don't
even
know
know
that's
who
your
he
dad.
is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Somebody would have to tell me, "Hey, that's your father." But I was blessed with a stepfather that helped me become who I am.
All
You
right.
know what I mean?
So that father figure that
Yeah. So he was very important in
someone to
my
look
life.
up to and
Yeah.
show you the way.
Yeah, 100%. But when Valerie told me, "Hey, I'm pregnant," when we got pregnant, leaving or abandoning her was never a thought. It was never a thing
Like
that
it
I
was,
was.
you were just ready for the challenges that
No,
came with it, but you were never.
it's more like I'm not gonna do what my father did to me, to
Mm,
this child. I wanna be a father. I'm gonna be the best father that I never had. You get me?
and
Because at the end of the day, bro, we can say, "Oh, but you had a stepfather, you had a good father figure." Yeah, but if we're all like being bluntly and talking from the heart and being realistic, he was a great father figure. He is a great father figure. He's a great individual. I feel like I have a lot of his mannerisms. I move, I talk like he does. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that wasn't my father.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And people could say what they want, or people might have different opinions, but if we're really talking about it, like, it's I don't know, it's a very like tricky situation. You know what I mean? Because I never called him dad.
yeah,
I never said, "Hey, dad." It was called him Jesse. That's his name, Jesse.
Yeah.
Hey Jesse, how
So
you
it's
doing?
more about
That
what they
was
represent
yeah,
to you. Like
man.
that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's my
Like if they show
friend.
you love and they show you this and that, like then that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Like the
and I
title,
accepted
the
that.
title don't really should change
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, never. But that wasn't my father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my brother's father.
Yeah.
That was my sister's father, and they called him dad. And you know, he acknowledged them as a kid. But to me, he was a great friend. He is a great friend. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want my child to grow up without a father. I wanted to be a father. I don't know if that makes sense, or you could kind of like understand
Well,
what
I
I'm
think
talking
like
about.
like you were just blessed too, fool, that he came into your life.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
like como dicen, like you, it's easy to become a dad. You just gotta have a kid.
Yeah,
But a father, fool,
father.
that father figure,
Yeah.
that person who's gonna show up and feed you and take care of you, bro. That's a father.
Without asking for anything.
You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, bro, I agree with that. And it's crazy, fool. Like I thought. I just always thought that your relationship was different. Like I thought you were just very alone in the world when it came to that side of like not having a, you know what I mean, like a male figure.
Well,
that's what I thought.
No. Well, I mean, I can kind of see where you thought that way. He's a great person, great role model. You know what I mean? Very responsible man. But the connection of a son and a father, it was never there.
Okay.
You get me? It was more like a friendship, a bond, very different. But I can see where you think that you guys weren't, you were very alone.
So when you became a dad, you think that the way he raised you, like that's kind of what you give your kids now, or did you completely switch it up and do it your own way, or like what do you think you did different? Like are you like him as a father figure, or are you completely different? Like,
I feel like
look, I'll tell you like this. Like me with my dad, I think we're different. I'm not like my dad in a lot of things. So even though he's my dad, I'm not like him. You know what I mean? Like for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to ask you. Like even though he was that father figure, do you think that you follow his steps, like the way you raise your kids, or where did you get that from? Because you, fool, as a dad, from what I know, bro, you'll do anything for your kids, for your family.
100%. Yes.
You got lost or what?
Nah.
Do you kind of know where we're going from?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
To Dex.
Where?
Dex.
What is that?
It's my first job, dude.
Did you?
It's no longer here.
It used to be right here.
It used to be right there. Yeah, man. They built to the other side of the block.
Hey, bro, just park wherever you can. We'll get off and walk around a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
So look, fool, let me interrupt that conversation to tell you. So I chose this spot for you, fool. I asked you for memory lane. We have to go to a place that means something to you, and you said, "Damn, bro, I don't really think I have anything like any special place."
Yeah.
And then you told me a place, and I told you, I get it, I feel you, but that's not like that's not it. Not for you, not for like the person you become, fool.
Yeah.
So when I chose this place, I don't know where was it supposed to be?
Right there, dude. Yeah.
Then white letters?
Well, the whole building, bro.
Oh, allá abajo.
Yeah, they took down the whole building and built something different.
All right, bro. See, so I chose completely this place, fool, because this was Eli. This was you, fool.
Yeah.
You were here before kids. You were here before any of this that you've been living through, fool, happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like no matter, even if they change the spot, fool, like right now you said, it's not even the same thing. It's still there, bro. Like You used to walk these streets, fool, and you used to work there.
Yeah.
Or take the bus. I heard you take the bus before.
Oh man, you don't even know.
And now you got these little lights around the car, bro.
Right now it took us like 20 something minutes to get here.
Yeah.
Bro, it used to take me 4 hours every day. So I used to take a bus to the Blue Line, take the Blue Line, and then get off on Western, and then come all the way down here on Beverly. It'd take me 2 hours to get from home to work, and 2 hours to get from work home. 4-hour commute every day, man.
Just soak it in. Fool. Look, to me, like, okay, look, I'm a really weird person, bro. The only person who knows the real me is Margie. Like, she's the only one who really, I'll pull over for and do some shit like this when I'm not recording. I'm that kind of person. Like, Like
Well,
looking
shit,
at
let's
that
get down,
building,
dude.
looking at that building, I'm pretty sure your head right now, you're remembering a lot of shit, man.
Tripping, dude.
All right, let's take them outside, bro. I have my questions here, but I'm
I'm
gonna just put them
tripping
away
right
for now.
now.
You tripping out?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think we could cross the street right now. Let's go.
Literally. All right, let's go. So it was like a little cafe, it was like a little coffee shop.
Uh huh.
They served sandwiches, coffee, espressos. Man, it's crazy, dude. Um, but yeah, I got to meet a lot of nice people here, man. A lot of cool people. You know, treat us good. I got to meet a lot of celebrities. I uh, I met Al Pacino, which is like one of the persons that one of my favorite actors. I got to meet him, shake hands with him. Pretty cool. It was right here, dude. Right here.
So this was the entrance for the shop.
Well, this whole building is new.
Oh, the whole building.
Yeah, the whole
I
building.
thought you meant like they just did the
Bro.
downstairs, like the downstairs.
They took everything down. They took everything down and built this new one.
But you see, look, this is actually metaphorical, bro. Like time stayed here. Like times you at a young Eli, you were here, bro. Now you're that new building, bro.
I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping.
Now you're that new building, for you're all polished up.
All
You're all
polished
polished
up.
up.
Nah,
You got the hoodie with the Chicharro land on it. I see you,
Yeah,
bro. But you see what I'm saying, bro? Like time don't stop. It don't wait for nobody. But your decisions, what you do, fool, like that is what makes a man and a person a good person. For like the decisions you make.
100%.
And that's why I wanted to bring you here, bro. Because I'm like, it's crazy. Like sometimes you're like speechless, you know?
That's kind of like how I'm feeling right now.
You're speechless.
Speechless, dude. Bro, I really used to like 2 hours to get here, bro. Tripping, man.
And you probably didn't see that thing like anything wrong. Hey, it was just another day to go get the money, another day to go work. Like it was never like you don't feel. I don't know. It's growing up. It was cool, but you gotta do shit right. I feel like when you do shit, you make the tough decisions. Those are the good decisions.
Yeah. 88.99, bro. The address is still the same. Yeah, 88.99.
You're gonna have it on camera. Security's about to come, bro. I don't think you can come to these places and not get security on you.
But we're just memory lane. It's cool, like you said it.
So it looks more bougie now.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other side of the street, it's the same. Yeah, it was always the same.
You want to know like the
It's just this building right here.
I've never been to this side of LA.
Oh yeah,
because
bro.
I have no business over here. Like
I used to ride our bikes.
Nothing for me here.
To deliver food, ride a bike down in Doheny, down there. I met a lot of cool people, man. But then the same way you meet cool people, you meet bad people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of everything in the world, bro. You know, you just take it as it is, man. That's it. You learn, you grow. Bro, since I was fucking 18, 19? Bro. 18, 19, haven't been
bro. Back here.
Wow, dude.
So you think this place is special? You think I did a good pick?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Thank you.
It's cool for memory lane.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I told Vale, I'm like, bro, like, I told her, she's like, damn, that's what she said. She's like, I don't think he's been back to that place since this long ago.
It's because now it's more progress. You know what I mean? That's kind of like that's the good thing too, though. I mean, sometimes you gotta come back. You know what I mean? Come back to where you started, where it all began. But along the way, you just lose yourself. You know.
And again, bro, I think I guess what I was trying to tell you is like this is how far you've come from. Like you really started here, bro. 2 hours on the bus to come work here.
Literally, bro.
That's like, and now you have this, you have that. You were struggling with one kid. You have 3.
Yeah, dude.
And you're making it happen.
Yeah.
So tell me how you don't see that progress. Well, I mean, I know you see it, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, I see it. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get to you, bro.
It's just, bro.
You've come a long way, bro.
100%. 100%.
Embrace that shit, bro. Embrace 100%. It. And again, like, people could see, like, if you're on the bus right now to come to your job for 2 hours, taking multiple buses.
Just stay on top of it.
That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I think every job you've had that I've known of, you learn a quality.
Yeah.
And now where you're at that job you have, all of that shit came in clutch. And now you're like, you're up here now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it's like, it takes time, bro. And it's like, you gotta be honest.
It's insane, dude. It's insane. But I mean, honestly, bro, I feel like if anybody would ever see this video and any takeaway from what you just did to me today, bro, it's just stay consistent, man. Get up and don't quit. Wake up, put your shoes on, and let's go.
Keep pedaling,
Hustle,
bro.
hustle, keep pedaling 100%. You don't know how many times, bro, you just want to just... It's easy to quit, bro. It's easy to quit. It's hard to fucking keep going, to hustle, to keep moving, dude. It's hard, you know?
It's hard to grow, fool. It's hard to do something. That's hard. It's easy to give up, and it's easy to stay the same.
100%.
Like, if you really wanted to, you'd still be on that bus right now, bro, and you're getting your paycheck. You know what I mean? Like, the job was there.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe they would have been like, hey, they're going to build a new building. You're going to have to
You're
build a shop.
yeah, dude. Fucking kick you out. Go next door.
So that would have
them
been the end of the story and then start a new chapter, you know?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say, fool. Like, I used to be really, I don't know, attached to things. And now I'm like, I just embrace it.
Yeah.
Pero I've learned to just enjoy wherever I'm at, bro, because that's part of my story. I can't really, like this that I'm doing right now with you, bro. Like I never thought I was gonna be doing some shit like this, bro. But something in me, I don't know, bro. Like we've both, I guess, came out of like the struggles. We've both grown. So now it's like, let me help the next person out. And that's really like at the end of the day, fool, this is why I'm taking time out of my day and you out of your day to just share that real quick. And I don't know, somebody wants to grab it, cool, it's there. But we did our part, and I'm gonna go to sleep good tonight. You know?
Yeah, I just feel like it's all about work. Stay consistent, work hard, keep going, don't stop. You know, life gives you challenges. An 18, 19-year-old with a baby, you know, not having anything, bro. I remember the last day that I was here. Valerie is very important to this story, dude.
Yeah, hell
you
yeah.
know? I remember I was just frustrated,
What they
man.
say, behind a good man, there's always a good woman.
It's always a good woman, dude.
You know.
So, I wanted to move. I wanted to get more money. You know, we have a kid. We got to, you know, progress and move forward. And if it wouldn't have been for her, like I would have probably, you know, stayed here a little bit longer. But I remember one day I was just frustrated, man. And then she said, you know, like that's it. Like we're gonna be okay. I don't know, something about Valerie reassuring me, you know,
my mom,
we're gonna be okay.
I believe
it.
That's a Swasso thing, bro. Because my mom is like that with my dad. You know, she's like the pillar, bro. Like Vale, like honestly, like my mom and her, I see a lot of similarities between them. They're both hardworking women, bro. Loyal, and always having your back.
Yeah. You
know.
But I think that her telling me that, dude, we came in the bus. Aaliyah was a baby, bro. And that was the only time that Valerie got on the bus. And I told myself never again, dude. And I mean, some people might say, hey, what's wrong with the bus? Ain't nothing wrong with the bus. There's nothing wrong with the bus.
It's not about that.
But it's the individual. It's the person. It's you. What are your goals? Work towards that goal. That was my goal. Bro, now I tell Valerie, like, yo, let's get the kids in the bus. Let's go somewhere. Just for fun, dude. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the bus. You know what I mean? But to me, it was my goal to get them off the bus. You know what I mean? And the search is something better.
That's that father instinct. Like, I don't want you to go through what I went through. Even if what you're going through is not that bad, but you still don't want them to do that. Like, you don't need to go that way.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's important. Like, even Malcolm, bro, like, I want to take him. I do. Yeah. Just to give them a feel of what it's like to be in the bus and having to stand waiting for that shit. Like, when you're standing here looking at cars pass, and then you kind of walk to the curb, like, is the bus almost coming?
Yeah.
Like, if it's in a hurry up, if you do that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, I think we've all done that at some time, bro. I mean, I never took no bus for 2 hours. I ain't gonna front.
Bro, and that was it, dude.
Pero I got molested by a bum lady once in the bus when I was in high school. So I have that story, bro. She rubbed my leg. Yes, we're going on the 45 through Broadway in downtown. Bro. She got on there. She sat next to me. She was drunk, and I was only for like 17 probably. She grabbed my leg. When I got up to leave, she slapped my ass. That was the one. That was like my worst
Or like,
MTA story, bro.
no more.
I
I'm
mean,
done. Bro, I
nah,
did it for a
bro.
while, man. So I saw some pretty wild shit. You know what I
That's what I'm
mean?
saying.
I mean, it is what it is, dude. You know, the areas. But then, once you hit Beverly, it just changes, man. Buses are a bit cleaner. It's a bit
Yeah,
nicer.
of
But I
course.
mean, it is what it is, though. But hey, thank you
So
though.
tell
Thank you for
us.
bringing me here, man.
Uh,
100%.
I'm
I
glad you
feel
like
like,
the surprise,
yeah,
Tomo.
it was super dope, man.
I'm glad you
You
like the
you brought me
surprise.
back to my day one, dude. To like where it started. Honestly, this was like literally my first job.
Yeah, fun. And
You
this
know,
was literally, I think this
my
was the
legal,
line.
my
This was
legal,
the
just
line before you became that grown Eli, that
yeah.
responsible Eli.
This is where it started, man.
Yeah,
2 hours commute, 2 hour
yep.
commute every day, man. Yeah,
How did
trying
you
to.
get this job?
How? I
Like
think my
who told
mom
you
knew
about this?
somebody,
Okay.
and my mom was like, "Hey, like, you want to work?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" Just trying to get off the street, dude. Change my life a bit, bro. I wanted to just progress, be better, man. You
So
know,
what happened when you quit this job? Like you remember that day? Just to finish this,
dude.
just to
Okay,
finish the
so
story of
yeah,
that
so finish
building.
the story right
How did
here.
you quit it?
I did this job for like about, I want to say, like 2 years. Um, the way that I quit was, the manager wanted a key that I had left home, so I had to go back home for 2 hours.
Get
And
the
I got
key.
home, yeah, to get the key, and then I got home, and Valerie was just like, "What happened?" And I told her I'm frustrated, I'm pissed, and she's like, "Yo, like that's it. Today's the day. Like you're done." I was like, "Nah, but what about Aaliyah? We have bills. What are we gonna do? Got no money." And she's like, "Don't worry. Like we're gonna be okay. Like we're gonna be all right. We'll figure it out. We're gonna be okay." So she said, "I'm gonna go with you." I was like, "No, no, no. You gotta stay." She's like, "No, no, no. I want to go with you." So we jumped on the bus, bro. Jumped on the
With
bus
the key.
with the key with Aaliyah. I
Yeah.
had left my bike here, so then came back all the way out here. I handed him the keys and I told the manager, "Hey, this is my last day. I'm done." And he apologized. He was like, "Was it something that I did?" I was like, I didn't want to tell him. I was like, "Yeah, dude, it was you." But I just told him, "Nah, man, that's it. I'm just done." And I looked outside because it had some windows and you can see down.
Yeah.
I looked outside and I saw Valerie standing there, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm done, dude." So I grabbed my bike and we got on the bus and went home. Insane, insane.
And that
Pretty
was the
cool.
last time you were
That was the last time I
standing
ever
in
came
front of
back
this
here, bro.
building.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool people though. A lot of cool
Yeah,
people.
bro. That's always part of the story, you know.
Yeah,
Pero, como se dice, like that was also the struggle, bro.
yeah.
You know.
This wasn't here, man.
I was gonna ask you something
The
right here about
address
the
is the
job.
same though, 8899 Beverly.
So I think you're. It's cause see, bro. Like I write these questions down, see, but when you answer a question, you answer the other ones. I was like,
Yeah, it's
so
just me. It's a
no,
habit
and
of just.
it's cause I'm doing a good job, bro.
There you go. You're progressing,
I
baby.
set it up nice, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm learning, to keep it flowing.
yeah,
But like in my head, I'm in the future already. Like
yeah,
I know what you're gonna say, so I'm like,
yeah,
okay, what's next? And
yeah.
nah, bro, like the story about this place,
Oh, it's cool. Thank you.
what
I
stood out
appreciate
about
it,
it to
man.
you? Like what stood out about it?
So once we hit the corner to make that left on Beverly,
Mhm.
I mean on Beverly, I knew. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, I know where I'm at. Yeah, this is where it began. The hustle and just staying consistent, man. I knew like right away, bro. I recognized all this shit too. It's cool.
that's why I
It
didn't want to
was
put the
good.
address in your GPS because I was gonna know
Yeah,
where we're going. But
it's
I
good
mean,
people, dude. A lot of good people. A lot of good people. I met a lot of nice people out here. A lot of celebrities too. A lot of cool people, man. And even the people in the restaurant, dude. I still, try to keep in contact with them through Facebook. But people change.
yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same, but it was a big piece of my development.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It
yeah.
was a big factor in me becoming who I am. So it taught me responsibility. That 2 hour commute commitment and just being consistent and staying on top of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, bro. This to me is insane. For like,
it's a different world, man.
it's a different time. Like, it's hard for me to put into words, bro. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, this place holds a lot of memories about you, bro, and a lot of like the old you. And now, like when you see it, it's like it's a full transformation. Fool. It's like when you look at the mirror, you know that I was asking you earlier, bro. You cannot see the same person. You shouldn't. You know, like you can't.
It's just, I get it, and
And I
it's
think it's
just
a
me.
beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro. Like to be able to say like a story like that. You
Yeah,
know, I just wanted you to acknowledge that, bro, and I wanted to give you your roses. And I think we don't do that enough. I think
yeah,
that's also a big reason why I started doing this. Was like you wish to tell people things sometimes. You know, we think we have all the time in the world, bro, and me and you share a pain with a person, and now like that also changed my outlook on life in general for like time and money and this and that. And of course, you know, you can't just throw everything away and not work and just be with the family all the time, but you do have to try, like right now, you know, take an hour and a half out of family to do something like this, you know,
yeah,
because both of us know how hard that is when you work all
yeah,
the time, when you have kids, when you
yeah.
have a wife. There's no time for you, you know.
I mean, that's, yeah. No, it's the truth, but
But it's important, like
it's simple.
once
Yeah,
in a while
man.
you have
Yeah, yeah,
to give yourself that time,
yeah,
and also, you know, make memories with the people that also matter, which is there's a lot of people out there that matter,
yeah.
you know.
Um, yeah. I mean, it's important to take time. Make time. You have to make time. Make time for yourself. Make time to chill, to relax. Not every day is just go, go, go. Which, I mean, we get stuck in that mindset though. You know, and I'm sure you've seen me and you, like, you've seen how I get home, and the struggle continues. I mean, not the struggle, but just the routine. You come in and you get home, and kids are a responsibility, the house is a responsibility, your partner is a responsibility, and you have to make time for everything, for everybody.
Yeah,
And then it's like you got to break yourself for everybody, and then you got to find some time to put yourself together for you. It's important, but a lot of us don't
and
do
I
it.
feel like we're barely getting to that point where we could do
Yeah,
stuff like that, because this whole time, like, dang, what, 15 years around there, you know,
sixteen.
since the day you stopped working at this spot. That's how long it's taken for you to get out that hole, fool. If you
Yeah,
really think about it in those terms, like to be at the top of the mountain, it took you that long to finally be like, oh shit, like I have time to do other stuff. Like we haven't had that time, bro. And some
but you see
people,
though how some people might see it, like for you, for example, you might see it as like, oh, you're growing, you're at your peak, you know what I mean, you're at the top of the mountain. For me, I feel like I'm barely like in that first step of the mountain. I feel
yeah.
like there's so much for me to do.
But that's what, you know, the saying: the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Like you climb that mountain
yeah,
to
there
get
you
out
go.
of the hustle, the struggle. Now you're getting like at
To
that
the next
foundation.
one.
So now it's like, all right, what's next? But you already
Yeah,
climbed that first mountain.
yeah,
There's never, and you can climb all your whole life,
yeah, your
bro.
whole life.
Pero there's levels to it.
Yeah,
You know, like a food pyramid. Food, like
yeah.
you already ate the bread.
Now you
Now you're moving
gotta.
up to the sweets.
That's me,
You
man.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
pero that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is the hardest one, bro.
yeah,
To get out the struggle, to get your family right, to get your
yeah,
stuff. That's the hard part. Once I guess you kind of do that, then it's like extra, 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 extra. You're building on top of that.
yeah. I get you. So, like, career wise, job wise, I get it. And yeah, you're right. I, I I'm not here anymore. You know what I mean? And I worked hard for where I'm at. So yeah, I should be proud of myself.
Yeah, bro. But don't stop. I
No,
mean, I'm not
hundred
saying
percent.
stop. Keep going, but just realize how far you came, bro.
And my
And
compadre David, he helped build this.
oh, for real?
Yeah. So right behind this, there's houses.
Small world. Oh.
Yeah. And when they were building it, he knew some of the people, that were like taking lead on it and everything. But yeah, and he actually worked with me too, right here.
What?
So when he came out here, he told me, "Hey man, like I'm working over there." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, they took the whole thing down. They built new things. So now these are all like condos and apartments. It's pretty wild."
This is this is big ass mountain,
This
bro.
is the
This
bigger
is the
mountain,
next
but it's
mountain.
achievable though.
Like
It's
that right
achievable.
there is like 3,000.
Probably a little bit more.
A little more, huh?
Yeah.
And that bed back there,
Yeah.
10K.
But I bet you I'll find one. I bet you I'll find the same one somewhere in San Pedro, somewhere by San Pedro.
Like, look, you got the little that vacuum cleaner. You see the vacuum?
Yeah,
Look at it, just working, bro.
it's insane, dude.
I see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You see that road, bro? It's different out here. It's a different level,
But achievable, man.
but achievable.
Achievable.
But right now, let's get to the peak of our mountain first, and then we'll
Yeah,
continue to the
it's
next
all
one.
levels, steps. We'll get there eventually.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Nah, bro. Bro, I hope I'm not wasting your time.
Oh,
I hope
100%. Nah,
I
not
hope
at all,
you're
dude.
having a good night
Yeah.
and
This is a good drive.
enjoying the
This is
memories,
insane
fool.
to me, bro.
Down memory lane. Aaliyah, like, talk to, like, have you ever brought her here?
Nah.
Nah?
bro.
Or nah, huh? You haven't been back here? No, of course not.
Nah.
But I think, you see, like, and you know what sucks about kids, fool? That they don't get it. They'll get it eventually when they get older. But right now, you
Yeah.
could tell them something meaningful, and
They won't
be like,
understand.
so you want to go watch a movie? You want to go fix a Netflix? Like, they just get over it so quick, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what us parents have to, like, just take those punches.
It's very it's wild, dude, because you work so hard your whole life so that your kids won't understand the struggles that you went through. But in times it's important for them to know what the struggle was, to really appreciate what they have. And I bet you a lot of people say it. A lot of people say it. You know, our kids are spoiled. Our kids are spoiled. Or we spoil our kids. But then again, what's the goal? You know what I mean? What's the reasoning why we work so hard? It's to provide, right? To provide a home, to provide shelter, you know, decent things for your kids. Make sure that your family is 100%. You know what I mean? That's why you work hard all the time. You know what I mean?
But you know what I think is a deeper message connected to what you're saying? To teach them that change is possible if you put the work in.
Yeah.
Like, that's, to me, that's like you, like, talking about mountains and climbing. Like, you just taught them. You just showed them firsthand, dude. I did that. So if I did it,
you could do it.
You could do it. And you could do the next mountain.
Yeah.
You could do the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not about spoiling them. It's about todo tiene un precio. Like, everything has a price. But if you know, put the work in, and it's possible.
Yeah.
I think that, to me, is like the biggest one that you could like teach your kids with actions. That's why I'm saying, like, come in with them to a place like this. Like, this is where I started, and I used to take the bus. Taking them on the bus, you're like, damn. Like, they kind of get a feel like, oh, so yeah, you've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when they really get the feeling. But if you bring them over here in this car, like a 20-minute ride,
it's different.
They don't even feel the hustle. Like,
it's different.
Exactly. But it's like, but you don't want to put them through that.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you know what? Like, nowadays, like, I understand the message, and I think it's important. So I mean, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know where I had an incident that happened to me that made me understand. I don't know if I talked to you about it. It made me understand how our kids don't understand what it was, the struggle that it was, the hardships that people went through, which is a good thing, right? We don't want them to go through those hardships and those struggles, right? But that shit hit me like it just hit me. I don't know, back in the days, you know what I mean? A Friday or a Saturday payday, your dad got paid, you're a little kid, then say, you know what, let's go get some tacos. And you go to a taco spot, and then you want something to drink. I don't know about you guys, but for us, it was like one drink, and we share it, you know, with your brothers and sisters. One drink. You never got your own drink.
Yeah.
And I understood that. I never asked for my own drink because I understood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to go get tacos, and Aaliyah and Isaac, which is my wife's little brother, they were like, I want an horchata. Well, I want one too, large. And I myself, and I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, I'll get it for them. You know what I mean? That's not a problem.
Large, no
ice.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But then when they were serving the horchata, I'm like, damn, like, these kids just, hey, I want a large horchata. That's it. But back in the days for us, that was like,
You
Nah,
don't even
you're
ask
gonna
that.
get a large horchata, but six of you motherfuckers are gonna share the horchata. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And that's where it hit me, bro. Like that situation hit me to like make me understand, like, wow, we've came a long way, right? But then again, my kids, they don't understand what the struggle was.
yeah.
But is that something for me to be proud of? That they don't understand that struggle?
I mean, bro, I think it's a learning thing for parents like
Yeah.
us. Like, it's a learning thing. No one's gonna like. There's no right or wrong. Like, you're not messing up by spoiling your kids,
Hmm.
right? But maybe there is a different way for you to do that. Like, that's what I think. And you have to be open to that. Like, to listen to people. Like, come on. There's a thing that see, bro. Like, I'm full of all these little like pictures, like ideas of how it works. So they'll say I could give my son a fish, and he'll eat for one day. Like, he'll eat that fish for his lunch, or I could teach him to fish, and this will go catch fishes whenever he's hungry.
Yeah.
Which one is good? Which one's bad?
Yeah.
Am I a bad parent for not giving him the fish and teaching him how to
How
work?
to fish, how
So
to
it's
work.
like, bro, they're like, so it's like you give him a fish, but then, hey, tomorrow is your turn to go catch the fish.
But then what about your son grows up fishing all his life and he has his kid?
But you don't know that. See, that's the thing
That's the
about
thing.
life.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
just
you
it's
can't
just
think
different
you
different
can't think like
point of
that. You
views.
just try to do what you think is right.
Yeah.
And if you're messing up your kids, fuck it. Like, you were not trying to do that. You're trying to help them.
Hmm.
Vice versa. If I'm trying to help them and I'm actually hurting them, then, bro, I was trying to help you. I was not, like, my intention was not to hurt you. And I think that's the thing about life, bro. That's why I was asking you, like, do you think you're raising your kids how your father figure, your stepdad raised you, and because that's the thing. Like, they could raise you so, like, in a certain way. That doesn't mean you're gonna do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Again, the mountain that they had climbed for maybe is different from yours. Maybe you see things different now.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of being a parent for and figuring it out.
Bro, being a parent, being a dad is hard. You know, it's challenging at times. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm not doing the best job that I could. You know what I mean? I'm not
Hmm.
doing the best job, but then I feel like I'm doing a good job. But then I just knock myself down. Every time that I shower before bed every night, right? Because I just like to get in bed clean. But I shower every night, and every night in that shower is like therapy to me, dude. So
Yeah,
it's like it's my spot of where I can really open up and think just to myself. But it's bad because I judge myself so much in that 15-minute shower that I take. You know what I mean? I'm just constantly judging
you're
myself.
overthinking stuff.
100%. And I think to myself, and I'm sure that a lot of men and a lot of women can relate to what I'm about to say. You get in that shower and you think, I could have been a better dad. I could have been a better husband. I could have been a better worker. I could have been a better friend. I didn't call my sister. I didn't text my brother. You know what I mean? There's just so many things that you're thinking and you're thinking and you're thinking, and that's what happens to me. And that's why when you ask me, like, if you when you see yourself in the mirror, what do you see? Like, I don't see the progress. I don't see how far I've came. I more see the things that I didn't do, the things that I haven't done, the things that I need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When I say being a father is hard, because I'm constantly thinking to myself, I could have done this with my sons. I could have done this with my daughter. I should have talked a bit more with my daughter. I should have spent a little bit more time with my wife. You know? Um,
it's a lot, bro. Being a
yeah,
being a man, for being like the head of the house, the husband, like you said, it's hard, for. And that's one of the reasons why I also appreciate my dad so much more now, because now that I'm a dad, I get it. Like, it's not easy.
yeah,
And depending on the education you have,
yeah,
the mentality you have, your vices, is gonna affect all of those, bro.
yeah.
You feel like, I feel like you put everyone before yourself, and I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, I'm not gonna tell you,
I don't.
but what I will tell you is what matters for is that you're trying. Anything you do that you're trying, that's the best you could do. For try, because like you said, it's hard to try, and it's easy to quit. It's easy to not go with your daughter or with your kids. Like, it's easy, for, but when you try, bro, you're at least doing something.
Yeah,
And that's how I see it now. For, like, before I think I used to be like you, where I would put everyone, like my wife, my son, and one day, bro, being honest right now in the camera, I snapped, bro. I snapped on my wife. Like, I was just like, yo, let me chill. Like, I'm tired. Like I don't want to go do that. Like it got to that point where bro, I wanted to chill. Like let me lay down. And
Yeah.
right there in that moment, it wasn't about was I a good dad? Was I a good husband? It was like, bro, let me slow down.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if you ever had a moment like that, but that
I,
happened to me. And then I was like, yeah, like I'm also myself. Like I also like I'm telling you, like right now, this is like our time.
yeah.
You know,
But you
you
see
don't do this
though,
every day,
but you see though,
but once
like
in a while.
this is our time right now, right? We're chilling, having a conversation. But what was the process like to get us here? Like this had to be done for me. Like Valerie had to set this up with you so that I can be able to do this.
But you also had to agree
Yeah, I mean,
because that's where it starts.
yeah. So I
If
mean,
you say, nah, bro, because I'm gonna go with Vale, nah, bro, because I'm gonna go with my kid, then
yeah,
you're already not even trying.
no,
But you see how when you open up, everyone kind of helps you.
yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we're hard on ourselves,
yeah,
and we put this wall like, no, I can't, no, I
yeah,
can't because this, because that, because them, because they. But when you say, I do want to do that, like I don't know if you told Vale, but I'm guessing like you told her, hey, like I do want to do that thing with Robert. So maybe she was like, oh, this fool really wants to do something. Okay,
yeah,
let me see how I could help him.
yeah.
So see, but you allowed for
I was
that, bro.
open, yeah, for the
So
idea.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's important to speak up, like before you blow up.
Yeah, decompress.
You know.
Yeah,
And
have some
look
good.
at what we're talking about, fam. We're still like it's like self development.
Yeah,
Like we're not even like drinking, getting like bro. Like we're just having a conversation about how we could be better people.
yeah, that's it. Better fathers, better husband. I'm
Like,
telling you, this is just my midnight, my night routine,
but
man.
it's just about being a healthier person, fool. And being a healthier person makes you a better dad. It makes you a better husband. It makes you a better friend. Everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Lately, I mean, me and Valerie, we've been, having more conversations about God, and I feel like that helps out as well. It just opens up your heart a bit more. You're more open to ideas, and you want to progress. You want to be better, and just not being so hard on yourself all the time. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's a personal choice. Like I have this thing where acceptance, and I'm looking for something. I have a spiritual hunger that I need to feed. I need a you know what I mean. I need clarity. I don't know. I don't even know what I need sometimes, but
But
hopefully,
that's learning, bro. That's the
yeah,
process.
yeah,
And as your kids get it's like you know how they say like when you have a newborn it's hard, but when
yeah,
you have a teenager it's harder, bro.
yeah.
It's all a learning thing, bro.
It's
So
just
like
stages.
it's just stages, bro, and life and money and problems, bro. It's hard.
I remember one
It
time
is
you
hard,
said
bro.
you said you said money doesn't bring happiness. And I remember me and you, we didn't have an argument about it. We just had a conversation like we always have. We just talk about a lot of things. And a lot of people say it doesn't. A lot of people say no, money doesn't bring happiness. But it's like we were talking about earlier. It's all about stages, man. Because when you have kids, when you have a home, you need to get up and make that money.
Yeah.
And then when you see your kids, um, satisfied, happy, smiling, that's some sort of joy, you know. I
No, of
my
course.
son, my son, Sebastian, I go. He loves fruit. So as soon as the fruit gets home, like once I come home from the grocery store, and I'm walking up with the groceries, he lights up, dude. He's so happy. He's screaming, "Yeah, strawberries! Yeah, apples!" And I'm bringing things out slow, like, bam. He's like, "What grapes?" You know what I mean? So that's joy, dude. But we make that possible by hustling, by working, and we work to make that money. You know what I mean? So it's all about perspective as well.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective as well. Maybe a stupid amount of money won't bring you happiness. It'll bring you more problems. I totally agree with that. But the lack of money can also bring you
Yeah, that's a
problems.
fact. I think like that's a big thing. Like having enough to be like
Yeah,
happy, like be okay, like you're not struggling, you're like you're still be able to buy all your kids a drink instead of sharing it. You're still trying new things. Like that's the money that I think everyone should have, bro, and then
Yeah.
the world will probably be a better place.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because everyone will be okay.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I mean, we could have another conversation about this, bro. Like, then there's people who that shit ain't true. Like, they want everything.
Yeah.
They want all the expensive brands, and I mean, that's a different conversation. Because
Yeah.
for those people, enough is not enough. Like, they want more than they could spend, type of thing. And you know,
Yeah.
so it's like then you get into a different thing, fool.
Yeah.
But would I rather be in this car or in the bus? For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be like over here like, nah, bro, be in the bus. Nah, hell no. Like, of course, fool.
Yeah. It's all about, like I said, it's all about perspective. And then the way that you teach your kids, you know.
And that's a learning thing, bro. And that's why
Learning.
it's beautiful to, I guess, open up with your family, fool. And I always encourage that. Like, I remember I told you once, and see, this is a thing, bro. We could have another conversation with that. When I told you about telling your kids that you're having financial troubles.
Yeah.
Like, let's say Christmas is around the corner right now. So, like, if you're having financial troubles, how do you tell your kids, yo, like, there's not gonna be no gifts? Or like,
Yeah.
what do you do? Like, do you go? I mean, what do you do, bro? Like, that's the situation. So, see what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, back in the days, dude. Like, I mean, you know, I went from jobs to jobs. I had bad jobs. I had good jobs. You know, I had jobs that paid more, some that paid less. So, I mean, you know, we have so many hardships. We went through a lot. You know, a lot of situations where it was either buy a gallon of milk or pay a bill. You know what I mean? A lot of people can relate to that, man. And a lot of young folks that start early in their relationships, and you know, bringing up a family early, that those are the people that, you know, struggle with their credit. You know what I mean? Have bad credit. Why? Because you're put into situations where, can I make this payment, or should I go to the grocery store and buy groceries? You know what I mean? So it's all about the upbringing. Honestly, me, I feel like there's a sense of like, when kids are so young, so small that they don't understand, and you tell them, hey, we can't do this because there's no money to do it, I feel like there's some sort of innocence that I'm stealing. I'm robbing them from their innocence. People can, you know, have different opinions, which is fine. But my personal opinion, this is me just talking for myself. I feel like if I were to tell Nicolas, you know, he understands a bit more. He's my 9-year-old. He understands a lot more. If I tell him, hey, puppy, like we can't eat this food. Why? Because there's no money to do it. Or we can't do this because there's no money to do it. Or we're struggling. I can't pay this bill. I feel like now I'm putting unnecessary stress on my child. Now he's worried about it. Like, damn, we can't pay the bill. Like, I don't want them to grow up like that. You know what I mean? But then you can go back into the conversation now, but kids need to um, understand the struggle, understand finances. You get me? Yeah, you want them to understand it, but you don't want them to go through it though. You know, I don't want them to go through the amount of stress that I go through.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a fact. Well, like, again, see, like, it's hard, fool. And I think there's no right way to do it. You just gotta do
Yeah,
what
this
you
just life.
Go with your gut.
Keep lifing.
Go with your gut, fool.
Keep living, man.
And at what age is okay to tell them? Like, that's up to you. You know.
I feel like just do the best that you can in any situation that you're in, and go with your gut. You know, the one big major fact is your team. You have to have a solid team. When I say team, it's like your partner. You got to have a good wife or a good husband. You know, something that works. I mean, obviously, ain't no marriage that's perfect. You know, we all have our flaws. You know, we make mistakes. Um, there's never gonna be a partnership where people don't crash. You know what I'm saying? Even in sports, like there's no 100 team. You know, there's people that can't stand each other.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, if you have a good team, if you have a good spouse, you have a good partner, man, like this is just fucking way easier. You know, it'll be way easier to parent, to navigate through life. I'm blessed, man. Now we're going back. You see the difference, huh?
Yeah, bro.
I'm blessed, man. I have a good partner, man. I have a good a good person. I think that she's my best friend, dude. I've been seeing a lot of those memes like on Instagram that say like when your spouse is mad at you, you gotta tell her like, "Yo, man, like chill. You're my best friend. So like, I ain't got nobody else to talk to. You need to relax." Feel me?
Yeah, for eso sí, like I'm on that with you too. Like I don't think I'll be the man I am, bro, without my girl.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
she checks me, like legit checks me. Yo, you fucking up.
yeah,
And then I check myself because of her, and then I'm better, bro. Boom.
yeah. And it's not all about like, I mean, because people can take the conversation and put their like chime in and say like, oh, like, you know, make fucking unnecessary comments. But what I'm saying is like, it takes a certain time for you to develop and really become a man and really think differently, accept a woman's guidance as well.
Yeah.
Us men, I don't know about you, bro, but sometimes I'm stubborn. I'm just looking at the goal, and I just want to push. I want to get to that goal. You know what I mean? I'm not paying attention to nothing else. But here comes my wife. It's like, yo, slow down, look around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thank her for that, bro. Like I said earlier, she plays a big factor in my growth, man, in my life, right? My partner, my wife, because um, I went through hardships. I've lost jobs. You know what I mean? I suffered a lot mentally, you know, emotionally. But the only person that never left my side was my wife. I was at the bottom, dude. Like I said, collecting nickels, quarters, fucking pennies to buy a gallon of milk for my daughter. But my wife never left.
And you know what's crazy, Phil? Like
Never left.
you never went to the how do I put that? Like what was it? I mean, I'm pretty sure it crossed your mind to like do some shit just for the necessity, for like some shit that'll put you in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
Because that's easy, you know. At that
Yeah.
point, it's like, bro, fuck this. Like, I need to get this money, and I don't
Bro,
care how I
it's
do
easy
it.
now. It's easy now.
That's what I'm saying. So what
You know.
what kept you from that? Because I think a lot of people. I mean, I get it, bro. Like that. See, one thing about me, I get it, bro. Like if I see someone rob a store or something, especially like I'm like, damn, like this one was
The
really
necessity.
this one was really be going through that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think of like, and I mean, hopefully they don't hurt nobody. It's just like they take the money and run,
Just
all
take-
scared, and they're
or,
fucking
or,
scared.
or food and go.
They're scared that they did it too,
Yeah.
right? Like they're not trying to like do that shit as a living.
Yeah.
But for bro, like it gets to that point, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure you were like, you crossed your mind. To,
Yeah,
like, do some
100%.
dumb shit.
The only thing that stopped me from doing, chasing the easy money, chasing the bag, was fear, man. Fear. And it goes back to like the parenting, how I told myself I'm never gonna abandon my child. I'm never gonna do what my father did to me. You know,
You're
like,
no good. You're no good behind bars.
what am I doing? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get some easy money and go buy some groceries for a night. Get caught up. Go do 2, 3, 4 years in the can. Mess up my future plans. Get out. I can't even get a job because I can't get a license because I got a criminal record. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to,
Yeah.
to that message, that guidance that your stepdad gave you.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm see. So when I did this shit for in the first episode, I talked about this. I haven't put it out, so people are not even gonna know. That's one thing I talked about: the message, the lesson. Where like, it doesn't matter who tells you, but the message is there.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully right now, whoever listens to this is like, yeah, it's true. Like, I'm better off hustling, like working, trying to figure it out, than making some easy money.
Yeah.
And then later it's gonna catch up, and then it's worse.
Yeah.
You know, like just keep your head up. There's always good people, man. I mean, at the restaurant, when people would go like ask for a job, I'll be like, yo, bro, I can't give you work like full time, but if you want money, like if you want some money for today and the weekend, whatever, come through.
Yeah.
Come through 4 or 5 hours. I'll give you those
Sweet,
hours, bro. You
clean
have some
mom.
money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would be so grateful, bro.
Yeah.
Like, super grateful. Like, thank
Yeah.
you, man. Thank you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'm sorry I can't give you more hours, but I just can't. You know,
Yeah.
like business ain't like that.
Yeah.
Pero, bro, like there's people that if you ask, bro, they'll help you.
Yeah.
So keep your head up.
It's hard. I mean, for certain people, it'd be hard sometimes to ask for help, dude.
Yeah.
You know, people rather suffer, by themselves, never ask for no help. And I was one of those people. Like, my struggles were my struggles. If we go down and keep, having this conversation, I'm sure you'll learn things about me or about my family, about us that nobody else knows. You know what I mean? Like the struggles that we had to get through. You know, it's just a struggle, man. And you don't ask for help because you want to push yourself. But what I'm saying is, like, it's okay to ask for help, man. And that was a hard pill to swallow for me, dude.
It's a learning thing.
It was a hard pill to swallow.
It's learning.
Yeah, but it's okay, and I learned that.
Necessary sometimes.
Yeah, I learned that in the last year and a half, man. It's okay to ask for help.
Yeah, bro. And again, the message the thing about these videos are, like, once they're up on YouTube, bro. I mean, as long as there's a YouTube, it's gonna be on there. And again, like, our kids are too young right now to understand it. But if one day, like, they have to listen to this video, bro, it's gonna be gold. Seeing their dad tell them these things.
Yeah.
And again, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this and immortalize you through the video, fool. And again, you're just a dope ass person, bro. And I think you really have a good head on you, and you don't just talk about it. You fucking walk the walk too. So yeah, bro. I think we could go all night talking, fool, but I think it's about to wrap it up. No?
Yeah.
The last thing I want you to do, fool, is speak your mind. Like, one last message, especially like when you look at the camera, when you're not the camera because you're driving, but picture your kids, fool, and give them a message that you really, from your heart, just want them to to grasp to, fool. Hold on to whenever you're ready.
Message to my babies, to my kids. It would be just, I mean, whenever you see this, wherever you are in life, just know that your dad tried his best, and just know that your dad loves you 100% with all his heart. And I apologize if my best wasn't enough, but the love piece never changed. I love you guys more than you would ever know. And once you have your kids, you'll understand the kind of love that I have for you. But just know that I did my best, and I hope you're proud of your daddy. I think that will be my message to them.
All right, bro. I think Aliyah, Miko, Sebas, bro, when you get older, you're gonna listen to this, and I really hope that I also, as your uncle, helped you out a little bit, and we love you, and this is all for you, for the next generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we can do some more, man. I hope we can, like, do another one, part 2, part 3, part 4. There's just so many things to talk about,
bro.
dude.
I'm not trying to be doing this all the time, bro.
Why not, man?
I'm not. This is hard. I'm gonna still edit. I'm gonna still edit this, bro.
I'll hold the camera next time, and we can both have a conversation. Ain't got no more questions.
Man, look, again, when I just hope that my son also, man, Malcolm, you're a big reason why I'm doing these videos, bro. Jenny, you gave me the courage, bro, to jump on this shit and fucking do it. So, yeah. Peace.